What's up, guys? Mike Babcock, Lucas Widman, and the most famous fan from the World Cup. There were a ton of celebrities there, but Ivana Knoll, obviously a huge fan of Croatia. You were the talk of the World Cup, Ivana.
First of all, hello. Thank you for the
Hi.
invitation.
Of course, thank you for being here. We covered you a lot over the winter, over the World Cup. You really, honestly, you became a big deal and a legitimate star. Looking back on that now that a few months have passed, what was that all like, being there? You have the entire media from the entire world, not just the States, everywhere talking about you.
And when I see now, it was like, it was crazy, really.
Yeah.
I had like, I did interviews. I didn't even know which country are they. I was like, someone put me there, and I was like, it was crazy, but best memory ever. Really, I miss the atmosphere. Now it's a little bit boring without the World Cup.
You missed that. Realistically, did you have any idea that was going to happen, that you were going to blow up the way you did?
No, honestly, no. I'm a real soccer fan who is following soccer from when I was a little one, and I went to Brazil for the World Cup, in Russia for the World Cup, and Qatar was my third World Cup. And no, I didn't. I mean, I got attentions in Russia, but it was not comparing this.
Really?
No.
Why do you think that happened? Why was it so different this time?
I think because the whole World Cup was in one place in Doha, and all countries, all media, all nations are there in one place. When we've been in Russia, they saw me on the first game, make photo of me, FIFA on the stadium, but it couldn't explode like this because, example, in Sochi was Argentina, in Kaliningrad was Brazil. They were so much separate. It was like not possible.
I know a big theme of the World Cup was it's in Qatar and they have some really strict rules. Were you ever in fear for your safety or anything like that? Were you ever concerned that you might get in trouble with the authorities? Because, let's face it, they've got some harsh rules when it comes to equality.
Honestly, I didn't think about that. I was thinking everything be fine and normal. And then just before the World Cup, I saw many articles about the restrictions. You need to cover everything like breast, belly, legs. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, what I will wear? I need to buy something to cover that all.
There goes my whole closet.
You're like, oh, what am I going to wear?
No, and then I said, okay, I will bring my things and I will bring the covering things.
Right.
And I remember I came alone because my friends didn't get Haya. Haya was the card for everything. You couldn't enter the country, you couldn't enter the stadium, nothing with the Haya. But the problem was they got many applications, but they couldn't process them. And that's why so many people were on hold or didn't get Haya.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I went alone. I remember.
So you're alone. You're not sure. You don't know how they're going to feel about you. You're going
I didn't know
alone.
nothing. I
would have been. I would have been a little concerned. I probably would have been concerned if I were you. Were you concerned?
No, I just came from Miami. I picked my things from my apartment in Zagreb, and I say, let's go. And I arrived in the middle of the night. But I was covered.
Right.
I didn't know what to expect,
Yeah.
And then because they say it cannot be tight, but I risk. I had the tight, but
not showing
covered.
any skin, but covered. Okay.
And then I came, and the taxi driver told me, no, we don't have restrictions for the World Cup, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. Then I checked with the host where I was staying. They tell me, no. And tomorrow I was looking around how people are dressed. And I see it's not like. Then I say, my dress for the first game, it was really, covered.
Right.
Little this, but I need to breathe.
And that's why I have this like this. I know. Yeah. it's tough when you can't breathe. It's tight.
Yes. And then I came there and I saw the reactions were very, very positive and nice. And I saw the people are wearing whatever they want. There were no restrictions.
Wow. And no one said anything to you the entire
Never,
World Cup?
ever.
Wow.
Just, I remember one girl, but she was from Qatar, maybe not from Qatar, maybe just a fan.
Right.
I saw she's covered, and she say, I don't like way you dress. I say, I accept that, and that was it. Just one girl in the stadium during
the whole time.
interviews. Yeah.
Right, and I was not kidding in the beginning. You really were one of the most popular people there, without question. So
Yes.
wow, that's because that was the thing, and maybe it was just here, but I know a lot of people were talking about that. Like, oh, is Ivana gonna? I hope she's okay out there. Yeah. That was a real conversation people were having, you know?
The one scene happened on the game. I because of the photographers, they called me to come down to shoot me on the stadium, to come to the first row. Sometimes I had the first row with my ticket, but sometimes I was like few rows up. But they always asked me to come down to make photos.
Right.
And I've been there, and I remember maybe someone was complaining or something. It was too long, and security guys came just to tell me that I need to sit on my place because already people are sitting and they want to watch.
Right.
And I say, of course, no problem. And I left to my place. Yeah. But someone make a video how they came to me, how I'm leaving, but they didn't record how I sit, just how I'm leaving.
They made it look like you got kicked out?
They say when I was kicked out. And I say, how if I'm the whole game there doing stories, live, everything.
Right.
But no, they make it. And then they say, like, Ivana will be forbidden to come to Argentina game because a reason was unknown, the situation with the ticket. Some media from Argentina. And I was
just making things up.
Really? Yeah. It was like.
Well, the responses or reactions on social media were just as crazy because I remember when I talked to you the first time, you only had like about 800,000 followers.
Yeah, how many do you have?
No comment. But now you have millions, and I'm sure that has turned into a lot of DMs. Did you get any? And you don't have to say the name,
but you can if you want to, though. Yeah, I'd love to know who's the biggest celebrity. Who's the biggest celebrity?
Absolutely starstruck that you were like, wow, like I'm on this person's radar.
Yeah. I remember it were players from the opposite team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say like, sorry for tomorrow, babe.
Oh, before the game?
Like, yeah.
So they apologized for beating they say they were going to beat Croatia.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But on the end, I felt sorry for them.
Right.
Yeah, they had that
just
run.
Argentina has the word to say that they beat us.
Right. Any non-athletes or any like big celebrities that have?
Yeah, there was like famous singers, players, different kind of sports. Who else? Film producers, and I remember.
It makes sense. How about from a business standpoint? Like Lucas said, you add all these followers, you're recognizable, people know you now. Have you been getting all these business opportunities? I would think you were kind of inundated with.
Yes, as he say, I had 600,000 followers before the World Cup. Now I have 3.6. I got 3 million there. Wow. I worked as influencer even before, and I do modeling, but I was studying and I never focused on modeling 100% because I wanted to finish my college in Croatia. And I'm doing that all the time. Just now it's like much more upgraded,
right?
Because everything changed, and I always wanted to live and work in US. Before the World Cup, I came here alone to explore LA and Miami.
Right.
I did my working visa. I got it for 3 years, and I just started living here now.
Wow! So you have moved?
Yes.
Where are you living in? East Coast or West Coast? You living in LA or Miami?
LA mostly.
Okay.
But of course, I will be on relation to Europe because I have all contracts there that are alive now. How you say it? I don't know. And I will cover both parts. Wow. For me, it's easy. Like for me, traveling,
just
it's like
going all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw you hanging out with Jamie Foxx and Drake recently. What was that all about? That was really cool. That's two high power,
You don't get much
celebs out there.
bigger celebrities than that.
Yeah, I had celebrity friends from even before.
Right.
Jamie is one of my good friends,
nice.
and nothing more as a friend.
Right, yeah.
And he's the most funniest person as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely seems like
Drake, I met in Miami, and just I'm a huge fan of Drake.
Yeah.
I hope that's fine.
Yeah, who isn't a fan?
So are we. That's,
Yeah.
that's awesome. How have you liked it out here?
In LA?
Yeah.
I like it. I was here for the Super Bowl last year, and I attend a few NBA games. I watch Clippers, Lakers, not yet.
You're a real
but
sports
I will
fan.
go.
You're a legit sports.
Yeah, even hockey. I watch your hockey. Yeah, I remember Kings, LA Kings.
LA King. Yeah.
If you could put, like, I don't know, a dollar amount on what you think, your presence at the World Cup has resulted in, like, value on deals that you get. Do you, charge a higher rate when you work with brands now? Like, how has it been different for you, like, financially?
Yeah, it's much different. It's not same as 600 and 3.6, and a huge, I have a very huge media coverage every day, even in US. I have also in Europe the biggest portals, and it's like not same when you do collaboration with someone who is not media covered or, And I usually don't take everything what they offer me because I like to work with brands who I like, and not many of them because I like to present what I really like, not like just what's paid to me. If I don't smoke, I cannot promote cigarettes.
Right, that's good. But not everybody's like that. Some people would just take anything.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's about OnlyFans. I remember during the World Cup, I got like probably 10 calls per day and maybe 20 emails about opening an OnlyFans.
Really?
And
from the company or from other people?
From everybody.
Right.
From the agencies. And I was like, I don't know why they cannot accept it. I don't want to open one.
Right. No matter what the money.
It's not everything about money.
You're doing really well for yourself. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. If people do, more power to them. But
I don't judge. Just I'm not that kind of person.
Right.
It's not for me, and I didn't want. And I try to explain that's not about money. Always, it's not about. I care about reputation. Image. You never saw me that I did something bad to someone, or I care about these things, and I think OnlyFans make you after very long how we say consequences,
might hurt your reputation
because
sometimes.
Tomorrow I will have kids, and
Right. I think in the present you might make a bunch of money, but it could hurt you going forward working with other
and
companies.
many brand deals you cannot get if you have like OnlyFans. Because
absolutely. So what is the vision for your career now? You're known, you're popular, you have all these followers. Where do you want to go? Like, where's Ivana Knoll in 5 years?
Okay, but I would like to stay in sports. I would like to be FIFA ambassador for the next World Cup, or for some club who I like to be.
Have they reached out to you, FIFA?
I'm in touch with them. We are not seeing now yet, but we are in touch, and would like to do with some sport club to be like ambassador, to make marketing, promotion, and everything for some club, because I'm really into it. It's not like I just doing for the
You're going to LA Kings games. No offense, but if you're not a hockey fan, right? So that's what you like to do. Are you besides FIFA? Have you had conversations yet, or with organizations or leagues?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have, and now I'm looking where I will be, because I got some offer from Italy, from UK now, but I will need to. I want to stay maybe more in US than there now, but let's see where it will be hotter now.
Right.
But the plan is stay in that and do social media. I was also acting in Croatian TV series.
Oh, nice. Would you like to act here?
Yes.
What would you like to do? Is it like drama, comedy? What kind of acting would you like to do?
I'm in everything.
Yeah. Hey,
For
I
me, it's
hear
not
ya.
problem to do. I'm not like picky to.
you do it all.
Yes.
What would be
Yeah.
the ideal actor or actress to work with?
What's my wish to work with,
Mhm.
or who is my like?
Yeah,
I
like
really like her, or
your dream scenario,
Yeah, an
acting
actress or
wise,
actress.
whether it's an actor. or
Angelina
actress.
Jolie.
There it is.
She's like my biggest.
That's who you like?
I'm biggest fan of her.
Hey, I think people would watch. People would watch.
And I like Sofia
yeah.
Vergara.
So hey, you and me both. That's awesome. Well, you got a lot of exciting stuff going on. You have anything else before we let Ivana get out of here and do all the jobs? You're so busy. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it, Ivana.
Thank you so much for having me.